Okay,
look at it again sometimes.
sounds good. Okay, so what are we looking at this game?
Felt like an even-ish game, but that's mainly it. Like, and we lost.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Full
I guess
click.
fighting. I don't know.
Yeah, Zyra. Actually, yeah, it's Zyra. I'll just look at Zyra specifics. To be honest, that's so different than any other champion. Yeah, we just full clear happily. Into full clear again. Into full clear
I
again.
lag here. I lag
Yeah,
here.
I'm not. I mean, you just lagged out. What can I say? That's like, yeah, it happens. Sucks. Good gank though. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about Zyra. Let me see if you could play this differently. Yeah, you're slow. If you insta Q, he can't. Your CC is long enough. Q. You can Q now, Q now, Q now, Q now. It's just late. You just need to click your buttons faster. That's it. 100% dies.
I was actually surprised he lived there.
Yeah, just have to press Q and stuff. Happens. Still good though. We weren't really late to our camp, so. Oh, this game is just normal Zyra, just full clear. The full clear. I don't know why you skipped Crab. Crab's right here, isn't it? I would kill Crab and then Blue, because Crab's guaranteed. Like, Blue's not guaranteed. I mean, sorry, Blue's guaranteed, Crab isn't, right? Because Crab's in river, Blue's in your jungle. So, I would just full hit Crab and then full hit the Blue buff, and you'd kill before, right?
I think I wanted to run straight to Void Grub because Diana
And then I
is.
would just do Crab and then run to White Grub. Why choose Blue
Oh,
over White Grub? I mean, sorry, Grub. I mean, I would just do Crab,
I
then
think
run
I
to.
see Diana.
No, I'm saying I would just do
Oh, do
Scuttle
crab and then
and then run
okay,
to
gotcha,
Grub,
gotcha.
right? Why? Why would if anything,
Right, right.
it's faster because it's up
Got it.
already.
Yeah,
And you have to say
yeah,
like
because it's already up.
every camp's worth around the same amount of golden XP. Like maybe a camp's worth like slightly more, but like it's basically the same. But the thing is like he's gonna guarantee do the crab if he walks by it. There's no guarantee he's gonna invade your blue and check your blue off, right?
Right.
So I would just do the scuttle first and then run here. And it's faster with that with your logic, because even that technically this guy could after scuttle just cross through mid and defend and fight the grubs, can't he? So the
Yeah,
faster,
because
but meanwhile you're waiting for your blue to spawn. So I would just do the scuttle instantly and then cross through mid. That's why we get them all. I think if you don't have Leandre's, just full clear again. There's like if you do your items right now, and we time a full clear, and then we do your base for this, and then time a full clear, it's really like I really have to say it probably increases it by like 5 like barely anything, you know, because you're just going from 20 AP right now to this is 30 AP, right? You're not getting any value from the HP, and the passive doesn't work on camps, right? So you're not actually
right.
getting any like basically any value for basing for this item. Um, so but if we just full clear again, right now you're 300 off Leandre. So if we just full clear again, then we'll base on Leandre's, and then we'll have Leandre's for the dragon. My concern now, if when you do this, is now we might not get Leandre's for dragon, which I think is a really here. If you didn't get the skill, you wouldn't have it for a dragon, right? And not having
Right.
Leandre's for the dragon is like I would literally say it's not fightable then because it's such a big item for you. Now it is because you have to kill, but this is not like a guaranteed play, obviously, right? So I think always as on there's some champions that have to be really spastic about items, and Lilia's and sorry, Zyra's one of them. Like if you're not getting your Leandres before like your first big early fight, then you either cannot fight it or you're just gonna be way weaker in this fight. Even now, like I wouldn't even be finishing Gromp. I do Wolves right now and insta base for Scuttle. I mean sorry, for Scuttle plus Dragon. I do not want to be late to this thing. As Zyra, you want control because you want to poke them as they're walking in, and there's no way we have Leandres in base and we're not basing before the Dragon. It's not happening, right? It's not a big power spike. It's a champion changing power spike, right? Because here we ended up staying on the map to do what? To walk in Tri-Bush, throw 1Q on Lulu, and without Leandre's, this doesn't even poke him. Look at that. That's like 20 damage, right? Um, so you have to recognize your power spike and base. I think, I don't know, like, I want you to imagine you have Leandre's right now. I think this guy, oh, you miss E. But if you land E, full combo him with Leandre's, he's maybe either dead or he's like literally 1 HP, and then they're too low to do Dragon because their mid's like 1 HP, right? But I don't know. I think you're just wrong side of the map. Like, your mid's dead. There's nothing to do mid. Your bot's still up. I think if you have Leandre's, if you're fighting with your Balling right now, instead of it being a 2v2, you'd be a 2v3. Like, you should only be thinking about the objective. And then you think, how do I get the objective? You play with your teammates. Which teammates do I play for? Okay, well, Gragas is dead, so I can't play with this guy. So I'll play with my other teammates that are still alive, you know?
So like just hang out behind him,
Yeah,
kind of.
just hang out Balling. I mean,
Like assuming I already have the Landries.
yeah, I mean, Gragas is dead, so you're like, that's so now just play for bot. Like this guy's already dead. So this guy's not helping you get dragon, right? So the only way to be your bot lane well, if you win bot lane fight or you keep bot prio, then Diana can't pull it, and you can still pull it, right? Even right now, when you see Diana kill Gragas and you see him cross into the top river, I would just instant start dragon right now. He's like, okay, Diana's top side, so I could just pull dragon, right? And then if you see Diana come, then you'll just get off it, and then you'll just sit with your bot lane, and then that's chill, right? I feel like if you look at this last minute, you just did nothing. From Gromp, from 10:30 to 11:35, what have we done? We've literally been walking back and forth in the server, and then we walked mid and got a single mid wave, in over a minute of time. So you could have started Dragon 40 seconds ago. You could have based for your item spike 40 seconds ago. Now we're just here. Yeah, we killed Gromp at 10:30, and now it is 12:20. So it's been a minute and 50 seconds, and we have done one camp and then been doing a figure eight in the bot side jungle, a river, right? So that's be way more, and then and relate to our top camps too. So we did nothing and relate to our respawning camps. So we just did nothing. The entire plus side of Zyra, what the Zyra's strength is that because she kills camps so fast, she has a tempo advantage where she has a timer to do plays. Because if I do all my camps in a minute and you do all your camps in a minute 30, that means I have 30 more seconds than you to actually affect the map or gank or do something, right? But then if you waste that time, because I just showed you a minute 50 seconds where you did nothing, well then who cares if you're finishing how fast you're killing your camps if when you finish your camps you're not even doing anything, right? Uh, so be aware that okay, my champion is kind of weaker than everyone other champion in the game. Besides, I could be at plays faster, so I have to make sure the plays I'm gonna be at are actually getting my team something. It's a dragon, it's a bot hover, it's poking their bot lane, it's being first in the mid play before your mid laner died, right? Just try to find ways to use your camp lead or sorry camp speed, right? And it should also be to make it easier. It should be like as you finish your camp, you think about it. It should be like um, it should be one of those things where let's say you're both full click down this game, right? And you're finishing your wolves. As you're finishing your wolves, you should already have it in your head that she's just starting her raptors. Because normal champions is I finish wolves, she finishes raptors. I finish Krug, Gromp, she finishes Krugs. That's like the normal, right? But when you're playing Zyra, you should always have it back in your mind once you have your Leandri's components or Leandri's that okay, I just finished wolves, so she probably just started raptors. If not, she's probably walking from her wolves to raptors. I'm up a full camp on her. Even if you don't see her, you should always kind of know this because you just clear your camp so much faster. That means okay. That means I know I'm bot lane. I'm faster than her 20 seconds bot lane. So what can I do that for? Can I force a bot play? And the answer is no. Then I should just base, and that means I'm 20 seconds faster at top side. Because normally when the normal reaction is do Raptors Krugs base into Gromp. Yours is Wolves Gromp base into Krug, right? So it's either okay, I'm 20 seconds faster to bot. Can I use that? Answer is no, because you don't think they're gankable, you don't think Dragon's up, blah blah. Then you just instant base after Gromp, and now okay, now I know for sure I'm 20 seconds faster top. Can I use that for anything top? Can I dive top? Can I invade Gromp? Can I gank top? Answer is no. Then you just insta clear your camp again, and now instead of being 20 seconds faster bot, now we're 30 seconds faster bot because you killing your camp. It's additive, right? It stacks up. Sorry, not additive. It's multiplicative. So you keep being up time or up tempo. But even a single time where you are late to your camps or you waste your timer, then that addition stops. It stops stacking on top of each other, and then you guys start clearing at the same speed. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Like if I'm wasting too much time,
Uh huh.
like what happens to my tempo lead? There is no tempo lead.
Yeah. I'm looking to base pretty soon because we have our second item. Pretty sure you have Rylai's in base, right? Um, When's Dragon up? If I'm you after this herald, instantly base because if you base right now, you you'll make it to Dragon, right? This is like the same running from across the map here, running from base here. Base is probably what 5 seconds slower, 10 seconds at the most. But then you're sacrificing 5 seconds to be a full item. It's worth it, you know. I think if you insta base at the herald or run straight to Dragon, you'll be at Dragon at the same time you ended up being here, but now you'll be here way stronger, right? Because now we're team fighting with 2,000 gold inventory, right? It looks kind of silly.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like I didn't even realize like I was,
I,
or
I feel like
I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to
it
give
feels like
credit
it's the
credit.
second time this game, right? Because I think obviously the time we had the second you have your item, you should know you have item and be looking for any excuse to base. I think earlier this game you could have based for Leandri's, and then you would have had Leandri's power spec for the first dragon, and then here you would have had Rylai's. You'd have your second item spec for the second dragon, right? You'd have 2 dragons in a row where you'd be as strong as possible to turn the
Mm.
tide in your thing. And like damage is so domino effect in League. Like if you had 10 more AP instead of this being 4 HP, it would be dead because your plant would do 4 more damage, right? So
And like Diana might be dead
Diana would be,
faster
yeah.
too,
I think
because like
Diana. I think that
she's
too. I think
literally
Diana would
dies.
literally be dead right. I think Diana would be dead right now. This extra HP.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, just really like think about your gold and items like way more. How much does Rylai's cost? Rylai's cost.
I think at this point I need 17.
We'll see. It's 950.
Oh, 950, sure.
So like think about when you had it, bro. You didn't even like you had it like right
Before
now.
I even did.
Like I yeah, like
Okay.
I would just if anything you want, you could just base right now, and then run straight to Herald, and after Herald, then run to Dragon. You know, like why even like this Herald fight? Why would we? This Herald fight could have been a fight. Like we got for free. Why couldn't Diana come here, right? Like and then same thing. Why would we not want to fight this Herald with 2 items? Why do we want to fight with 1 item? It makes no sense. So I think you have to think about your entire champ revolves around clearing camps faster than an opponent, meaning you're gonna be getting like your way higher economy, like you're gonna be getting way more gold influx than the enemy. But then if we're not spending that gold, then what's even the point, right? And before I'm like, telling you all game to base for item here, you have full HP, flash up, ult up, smite up, no money, and here and now you want to base at this point. Why not just run through mid to your blue? Why are you basing to go from base to blue? You're basing for a single amp tone. There's no way, right? For a no magic, like what does this do? So all game I'm begging you to base when you have 2,000 gold, and then now the one time you base is when you have 400 gold while having full conditions, flash up,
Wait, but
ult up.
like actually though,
Uh,
is it not faster for me to base and then run
nope.
to Otacon? No.
No. Because also like it's also like, if you're making it sound like you're getting nothing, then maybe. But here like you're not getting nothing. You just push a mid wave, right? Like instead like this your support
Oh,
Sonus thing
true.
this mid wave. You can just one shot this mid wave, which causes your wave to suicide to Dower, making the enemy team lose more gold as well, right? I mean, you could cross through
Right.
mid, you could check the enemy raptors. Why not throw a plant over the raptor wall? And if they're up, then you take those raptors as well, right?
Right.
If they're in here, you could start poking them. If you're playing for Otacon or Scuttle, you could start throwing some plants, throwing some poke. You know what I mean? You'd be you definitely be faster than Scuttle Crab from there. So okay, let's watch this. No, double kill, nice, insta pull, perfect. Now let's play for Dragon in a minute. This base for Mercs into Dragon's fine. Wait, why? Oh, you bought a. Why'd you buy? Yeah, this is weird. If you're gonna, you bought Ionians when you already
Uh,
bought No Magic.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know either. Why?
I swear. I
What?
think I was contemplating Mercs, and then I looked at the comp again, and then I'm like, I don't really want Mercs, so I just kept
I think Mercs makes
done no
sense.
magic.
Diana's their most strongest member. He, um, Kog'Maw is an AD carry, but he actually has a lot of mixed damage, right? And then Lulu's
Mm.
AP. So I think Mercs
Oh,
makes
and like
sense.
Lila. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
It's also one of the things you already bought. You already bought the No Magic, so. And I'm not saying you're like full committed, but I think you started this fight really well, poking, Wing, perfect. I think here you just want to never enter the pit. You
Mm.
want to stay outside the pit, and from this range you could always throw a Q here, and then spawn a plant here, and no matter where she is in the pit, it will follow her. So I think here you started the start of this fight fine. I think here you decide I want to hit some 20 damage auto attacks, so you walked into the pit, you know. So I think the start of the fight was fine. I think you deciding to walk into the pit is not fine, right?
Right. Right. Like even if he didn't flash over the wall, like he could have. There could have been a blast cone or something.
Yeah, I mean, even that, like, I think you're not winning this fight for Diana at this point because now she's an auto attack based champ. You're not, so she's gonna win this auto war before your plant comes back. Your plant's at 7 second cooldown, so when your QE doesn't do anything to her. It does, all your damage is plants. It's not actually your abilities that
Mm.
matter that much,
Like just wait, basically.
Yeah.
So I do think the main one was like I forgot to just base for items.
Yeah, that's definitely the big.
That was a big one.
That one plus not using your timers.
Like I lost a whole minute just
Doing
doing
nothing. Yeah.
nothing.
And once your mid laner dies, so you should ult right. This is a huge 4-man ult opportunity. You just didn't press the button. What's it called? Yeah. There's a time where you could have like when your mid laner dies, just realize okay, what's the objective? The objective's dragon. How do I get this dragon? Or at least how do I stop the enemy from getting this dragon? The answer is play with your people that are alive. Your people that can actually um influence the dragon, which is your bot lane. It's not your mid laner, right?
Right.
Because he's
In my head, I was like, oh, it's free wave, catch wave.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have actually been better to just play with bot to secure, like poke him down.
Yeah.
Something.
Obviously, at this point in the game's over. I mean, playing Zyra from behind is like dreadful.
So the two main things were.
I think for other champs it might not matter as much, but you have to stand for Zyra. Like this is what Zyra this is what Zyra has to be good at. You know, like this is like them Zyra like Zyra's main. The entire point of playing Zyra is you have to understand like if there was like you play like a fighting games ever.
Rarely.
But you know like how the game works, right?
Yeah.
You select classes, characters. There's agility, combat power, speed, right? You have to understand that Zyra, for power, strength, is lower than every other jungler, right? But her advantage is that she has high economy, right? But then economy equals power, okay? But then if you're not playing for high economy, then you're just weaker in every other stat. Does that make sense? So it just like if we have to do it in numbers, let's say your Zyra strength is 7 and just fighting, and Diana strength is 9. But Diana economy is 5, Zyra economy is 8. So like if you just full clear, even if she has 4 kills and you have 0 kills, you'll show up to a fight higher better items than her, and with better items you'll do more damage. Like literally that third dragon fight, if you press tab, it actually looks so funny. I think when you press tab, here in a second, and you'll see it. Maybe press tab after the fight. Okay, look at this. Before you finish your allies, so imagine you had your components right now. For that dragon fight, she's 2 items to the Amtones. You were just Liandry's. But if you based, even though, and also she's 7 kills. Before that dragon fight, you were 3 kills. So she's 4 kills on you, and yet you show up to this dragon fight either even items or up items. You'd have Rylai's. Rylai's is 950, right? And then you have 800 gold afterwards, so you'd have double Amtone. So you'd actually have the exact same gold items as her. She's 2 items, you're 2 items. She's 2 Amtones, you're 2 Amtones. And yet she has 7 kills, you have 3 kills. So she's up 4 whole kills on you, and yet you're the same items as her. Which kind of like breaks the game, because most of the time that's not how the game works. If you have more kills, you probably have more gold, right? That's just because you have economy advantage. But then when you're not using it, then now you're just weaker in every way, right? I think for another champ, like if you're playing a Viego or anything else, be like, yeah, like you are down like items and tempo, and you should be basing more. Like that's bad, but that's whatever. For Zyra, every champ has pros and cons. This is your champion's biggest pro. So if you're not playing towards your biggest pro, it's you're not even playing the champion correctly. You're not even like no point to even play the champion, you know. So yeah, you're right. It is just items, but like I don't like the word just because it's your entire champ's identity. You know, it's like why you pick Zyra. So, any other questions or anything? Any fights specifically?
I mean, like that was actually glaring that I didn't realize in game.
It's funny, even the fact that you said, oh, I think Riley's like 1600 and it was 950, just shows how like how apparent the item like knowledge disparity is.
I think it's like 17 if I only had the blasting one.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah. All right, sounds good.
Okay.